All right, listen up, folks. A few days ago, FX dropped a brand new teaser for their upcoming series Alien, Earth. And let me tell you, it's got everyone buzzing like bees around honey. This short clip gave us our very first glimpse at what's coming our way, spilling some juicy plot details. And even Ridley Scott chimed in with his 2 cents after checking out this latest baby from the franchise he birthed decades ago. Spoiler alert. The project looks freaking legit, and not only does it fit snugly into the canon, but it also kicks things up a notch. So here's the deal. What exactly does all this mean? Well, buckle your seatbelts because we're about to break it down step by step and dive deep into the latest buzz surrounding the series, including the bits that make us cheer and the ones that leave us scratching our heads. Now hear me out. The dude who brought us the Alien universe is finally back in the game, giving fans of those creepy xenomorphs something fresh to sink their teeth into. FX just released a bone-chilling teaser for their new show, Alien, Earth, which is set to premiere this summer on Hulu. Guess what? It's going to be the first ever TV adaptation of the iconic franchise, People. And let me tell you, this ain't no ordinary spin-off. No siree, this project promises to shake things up big time by bringing the action straight to Earth, offering viewers an entirely new angle on these slimy buggers. As far as we know, this is going to be huge, a groundbreaking chapter for the alien world, where the stakes are higher than ever before. You want to talk about chaos? Just wait till you see what they've cooked up for us. Here's the lowdown. The story kicks off in the year 2120, 3 whole decades before the events of Ridley Scott's OG flick. The main characters? A ragtag group of soldiers and scientists who stumble upon a hidden threat aboard a mysterious spaceship that crash-landed right here on good ol' terra firma. That's the moment the teaser focuses on, setting the stage for the impending madness. From what we can gather, the ship belongs to one of those mega-corporations messing around with alien life forms. But surprise, surprise, they lost control. Big mistake, right? And now, the consequences could spell disaster. We're talking flickering lights, a facehugger scuttling through narrow corridors, and a voice announcing a containment breach, all leading up to the awakening of an ancient horror. Picture this, a xenomorph breaking free from its cage and making its way toward freedom, one bloody step at a time. In the final scene, it smashes into a viewport with pure fury, hinting that the nightmare has only just begun. Sure, the teaser doesn't spill everything, but it drives home one of the franchise's core messages. Humans always pay the price when they mess with alien monsters. Only this time, the xenomorphs aren't drifting aimlessly anymore. Their evolution has taken them further, potentially spelling doom for humanity. Alright, let me tell you something. The whole vid's shot from a first-person perspective, which gives you this crazy sensation of being inside the skin of one of those facehuggers. Now, I ain't saying it'll make it into the main runtime, but for a few seconds, it makes you feel like you're part of the nightmare. You remember that sick promo they did for The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield? Yeah, they pulled off something similar back then, a teaser where you could literally feel what it was like to swing on a web and run across rooftops. But guess what? They didn't include that scene in the movie because it didn't fit the vibe. So yeah, don't hold your breath expecting the Alien series to show us events from the perspective of a facehugger or xenomorph, though it'd be damn fascinating if they did. Look, here's the deal. The guy behind all this madness is Noah Hawley, the same dude who reinvented classics in shows like Fargo and Legion. He confirmed that bringing these alien critters down to Earth opens up a world of devastation, and their evolution? Totally unpredictable. He also mentioned that the xenomorphs in the series will adapt based on their hosts and the environment, making them even deadlier than ever before. This doesn't just ramp up the threat level, it ties right into the franchise's lore. But don't sweat it too much, folks. Hawley assured everyone in an interview with Deadline that we're getting something fresh. The xenomorph will still be there, alright, but its design is going to get some evolutionary tweaks while keeping that iconic silhouette intact. And trust me, when you see this thing crawling around Earth, it'll give you chills like never before. Watching it in this new setting promises to deliver an experience that'll genuinely freak you out. Let's face it, in the history of Alien, every new installment brought its own twist to the xenomorph game. James Cameron introduced the Queen in Aliens, and Resurrection and Covenant gave us hybrid forms. Now Hawley's taking the baton and running with it, continuing the tradition rather than breaking it. But here's the million-dollar question. What will this new form look like? Based on the trailer, the ship that crash-landed on Earth carried facehuggers, ready to hatch inside human hosts. But since the story unfolds on Earth, any living creature could become a host. Imagine if the host turned out to be a bear or another powerful animal. That combination could spawn a truly terrifying xenomorph that the franchise hasn't seen yet. Just thinking about it gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? This alone makes waiting for the series twice as exciting. Oh, and by the way, Ridley Scott has already weighed in on the upcoming series, linking it back to his original film and Prometheus. In an interview, he admitted that at first, he got irritated whenever someone continued his work, but over time, his attitude changed. Now, he sees it as a positive thing, especially when the project respects the source material. Scott praised Hawley for understanding and appreciating the original Alien, so he's stoked for audiences to see the series. With Scott's approval and role as executive producer, it's clear the series is heading in the right direction. Alright, listen up. Besides the familiar tricks in the Alien playbook, it's confirmed that the series will dig into the beef between Weyland-Yutani and its competitors. New megacorporations willing to go to extreme lengths for tech are expected to step onto the stage, expanding the alien mythos and adding layers of intrigue. Now, here's the kicker. While the show could have easily focused just on corporate battles without a xenomorph, it wouldn't feel like a proper part of the franchise. Setting the story on Earth already makes this project unique. But according to the showrunner, this isn't just a location change. It's a whole mindset shift. Additionally, word is that one of the central themes will involve uncovering the secret of eternal life. Likely, this storyline will tie the project back to the prequels. Meanwhile, expect some unconventional characters, such as Sydney Chandler, played by Wendy, a woman with an adult body, but a child's mind. Some folks have drawn comparisons to Emma Stone's character in The Greatest Showman. How this fits into the Alien universe remains questionable, though. A more familiar face, SH, will be portrayed by Timothy Oliphant, serving as India's mentor and likely connected to David from Prometheus. And hey, here's a fun tidbit. In a recent interview marking the end of the series, Michael Fassbender emphasized how much he enjoyed working with Ridley Scott. Moreover, the actor hinted that the door to the franchise isn't closed for him, and if there's a chance to return, he'd jump at it. His potential cameo in the series? That'd be unforgettable. So here we are, Alien. Earth is shaping up to be a bold new chapter about those slimy buggers, bringing the action straight to Earth and opening fresh doors for the franchise's growth. While debates still swirl around its timeline and connection to Ridley Scott's original film and its continuation, Hawley's talent and knack for reinventing the franchise with an exciting experiment could breathe new life into this universe. Meanwhile, on the big screen, Alien keeps pushing boundaries. Recently, whispers spread online suggesting Sigourney Weaver might reprise her role as Ellen Ripley. This news lit up fan communities faster than wildfire, quickly linking it to the sequel to Covenant, which Fede Alvarez is cooking up. Naturally, the director had to squash the rumor, confirming Ripley won't appear in his version of the sequel. But guess what? Sigourney Weaver herself reportedly isn't opposed to revisiting her iconic role. As they say, we'll see how this plays out. However, a cameo would definitely spice things up. Regarding the Covenant sequel, Alvarez is hard at work alongside the first film's screenwriter. Recently, he teased that they've got an excellent idea that needs careful execution. He also stressed he'd never take on the second part just for the cash, promising the plot will surprise us in all the right ways. Furthermore, when Covenant hit digital release, the team even upgraded graphics in certain scenes to enhance quality, focusing particularly on lighting and synthetic appearances. While results remain debatable, fans appreciated the effort. As you can see, Alien is picking up steam across both big and small screens. Meanwhile, Predator is also heating up with 2 films in development, and who knows, we might witness their next epic showdown within our lifetime. Until then, we're eagerly awaiting Alien, Earth this summer, and closer to late spring, the first full trailer introducing the characters. Don't forget to drop your thoughts and concerns in the comments below. Alright mates, that's a wrap for today. Thanks for sticking around till the end and letting us share all these juicy details with you. If you dug what you saw, don't forget to smash that like button. It fuels our energy to keep bringing you top-notch content. Also, give us a follow while you're at it. Trust me, you won't regret it. We've got tons of exciting stuff lined up, including deep dives into upcoming blockbusters and behind-the-scenes insights you won't find anywhere else. Speaking of which, why not dive straight into our next video right now? It's packed with another thrilling analysis of fresh flicks you need to know about. Hit play, sit back, and let's geek out together. Cheers, and we'll catch you in the next one.